So the fourth one, we are discussing about quality improvements, tools and techniques. If organization wish to achieve the continuous quality improvement, they need to use appropriate selection of quality tools and techniques. The effective use of these tools and techniques requires their applications by the people who actually work on the process, and their commitment to this will only be possible if they are assured that management cares about improving quality. Managers must show they are committed by providing the training and implementation support necessary, which is required by the all department. The tools and techniques basically most commonly used in process improvements are, of course, problem solving, which is methodology such as DRIVE, process mapping, process flow charting, force field analysis, cause and effect diagrams, CDAC, brainstorming, Pareto analysis, statistical process control, control charts, check sheets, bar charts, scatter diagrams, matrix analysis, dot plot or tally chart, histograms, etc. Here we will discuss only few from them to understand. We will start with the DRIVE. It is an approach to problem solving and analysis that can be used as part of the process improvement. D means define, R for review, I for identify, V for verify, and E for execution, that is execute. So define the scope of the problem, the basic criteria by which success will be measured, and agree the deliverables and success factors, review the current situation, understand the background, identifying and collect information including performance, identify problems areas, improvements and quick wins, identify improvements or solutions to the problems, required changes to enhance and enable and sustain the improvements, and lastly verify means check that the improvements will bring about benefits that meet the defined success criteria, and prioritize and pilot the improvements. Of course, then we will have the execution plan that is implemented of the solution and improvements, agree and implement them. It is the plan, a review, gather feedback and review. Next we have process mapping. One of the initial steps to understand or improve a process is process mapping. Process maps are useful communication tools that helps improvement teams understand the process and identifying opportunities for improvements. Next we have cause and effect diagram. It is a useful way of mapping the inputs that affect quality is the cause and effect diagram, also known as fishbone or Ishikawa diagram. It is also a useful technique for opening up thinking in problem solving. The effect or the problem being investigated is shown at the end of the horizontal arrow, and potential causes are then shown as labeled arrows entering the main cause arrow. That is basically cause and effect diagram. The next we have brainstorming that can be used in conjunction with the cause and effect tools. It is a group techniques used to generate a large number of ideas quickly and may be used in a variety of situations. Each member of the group in turn can put forward an ideas concerning the problem being considered. Wild ideas are welcomed and no criticisms or evaluation occurs during the brainstorming. All ideas being recorded for subsequent analysis. The process continues until no further ideas are forthcoming and increases the chance for originality and innovation. It can be used for identifying the problem areas, identifying areas for improvement that is necessary and required, designing solutions to the problems, developing action plans whenever required. Then we have histogram. A histogram is a picture of variations or distributions where data has been grouped into cells and their frequency represented as bars. It is the convenient for large amount of data, particularly when the range is wide. It gives a pictures of the extent of variations, highlights unusual areas and indicates the probability of particular values occurring. Then we have the very important things, that is PDCA, that is plan, do, check and act. Continuous improvement as a fifth and basic principle of quality management system could not be realized without quality tools, which are presented through 4 groups of activities of Deming quality cycle, which is called PDCA cycle, that is plan, do, check and act. The PDCA cycle is an integral part of process management and is designed to be used as a dynamic model because one cycle represents one complete steps of improvements. The main completion of only cycle continues with the beginning of the next. A PDCA cycle consists of 4 consecutive steps or phases as follows. Plan, analysis of what needs to be improved by taking into considerations areas that hold opportunities for change. Decisions on what should be changed. Do means implementation of the changes that are decided on the plan steps. Then we have check. Check means control and measurement of processes and products in accordance to change made in previous steps in accordance with policy, goals and requirements on products. Then reports on results. Then act, of course, adoption or reaction to changes or the running the PDCA cycle through again keeping improvement ongoing. Then we have next Six Sigma, that is the DMAIC, DMAIC methodologies. Six Sigma is an organization-wide approach used to specify exactly how organizations managers set up achieve objectives. It demonstrates how breakthrough improvements tied to significant bottom line result can be achieved.